I'm spacing out right now. What's the synap be? Mustard. Hey adventure, welcome to the quest of blogging. And today we are talking about the simplest color palettes to choose when you're just starting your blog. And well, I say we are talking, but really I talk in this video. But please let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if you found this video helpful, so we can discuss things in the future and I could make more videos to help you. So why am I making this video? Well, I think starting a blog can be quite a tedious process and it can take a lot of time. For example, research on what platform to publish your blog on, finding domain, creating a domain, coming up with the name for your website. And then finally, when you write your first blog post and you are not sure what colors to use on your website, so what color palette to choose. And that can, even after all the steps that you've already been through, choosing colors can be something that can make you fall victim to procrastination. And I'm very familiar with the beast of procrastination, if I'm honest. And this video is here to help you not do that, but to power through and publish your blog post or your blog as soon as possible. So let's jump to point number one. And if you're using Squarespace, WordPress, or Wix for your blog website, then those websites or those services already offer templates that have pre-made color palettes. So that's option number one, pre-made color palettes. And I will make myself smaller. So right here. And I just quickly created some sort of health website on Squarespace. So it's not yet done, but basically just a setup. So we have some sort of header, about page, and some socials and footer. And in here, as you see, you are offered choose a color palette. So that's one of the options. WordPress offers very similar setup, and when you are publishing your when your website is already done, for example, after this step, you can still change the color palette on your website. They still offer different colors, so this should be available. And in here you can basically just look through and see what you like. So this is not the step yet where you know what your brand is about. Perhaps you don't really want to spend time creating a mood board, trying to think of the colors that you want to use, but you just want to find something that feels good to you. And this is one of the ways to go, simplest, fastest way to go. The only thing that I would recommend, also not sure it's stuck, it was stuck a little bit, that you check that things are readable. Because, for example, with this palette, and if you are using, you would be changing the images, so make sure that things can still be read. Even though someone already thought about these color palettes, it still might not work the best. So always check readability and contrast, color contrast. So that's one of the ways to do it. And why is it really great? It's because someone, as I mentioned, already thought about these colors, and all you have to do is choose. And it's really fast because it's available already there in the template that you are using. Now, on to point number two. And point number two, actually in here, we can see it as well in the professional, so in the Squarespace professional color palettes offers. It's black and white. I think it's one of the best color options to choose if you don't like the colors that your template or the service is offering, you don't have time or you don't want to go through headache at the moment of choosing colors, black and white is your friend. Really have much of black and white, but well, they are vibrant color palettes. That's what I focus on. But I think there is a lot of ways to play with black and white, and one of the easiest ways is having white background, so white body, and black text and black call to action, so black buttons basically. So that's pretty straightforward. And if I can show here, yes, so that's an example of, so Valus, I use this as my example of color palettes for web design, for headers, and this is black and white, and I think it looks really good. You can put any kind of images you want, so whatever your website is about. This website is about hiking, so that's what we have here, and we have white background, then we have black header and white text, white button, black text. Pretty straightforward. Then we have black header. So that's how this website or this example works. Next, we have a bit more bold, I would say, bold choice. So when the background of your website would be black, and then in this example, the header is white, the text is black, and the call to action, so the button is black and the text on the button is white. So simple. The idea is just, well, you can see white text on black and you can see black text on white. So it's timeless design. It looks quite professional as well, but I think, for example, if you go to my book blog, one of the reasons I chose black and white colors, because I didn't have the time to create a mood board and to really think of the color palette I wanted for my book website. So I simply went for black and white and I published it. So our mission is to be sure that the blog is published, not to be rambling about and thinking about color palettes for a year. Remember that. And option number 3 is going for 60-30-10% color rule. So that's color rule that's used quite a bit in interior design, but as well in web design. So when we mean 6-30-10 is that 60% is for background, 30% is for headers and small design elements, and 10% is for call to action or buttons or links, whatever we want to accent on our website. So, for example, this could be a 60-30-10 color rule. So we have yellow, or wait, I'm spacing out right now. What's the synapy? Mustard, yes, oh my god. Mustard yellow. Then we have green and light purple as the accent color. And then we use white text on green background and, or cerulean more like, but anyway, we will call it green for this video. And then black text on mustard yellow background. So this is another way to use colors, and it can be really bold as well, as you can see. Doesn't have to be. Another example would be this color palette. So we have green background, bluish header background, and call to action is lavender, let's say, or pink, light purple as well. And then we have black text on green background and white text on the bluish purple background. Just remember when you use different colors to test the contrast of the text. So for example, black text on this background would be really hard to see, really hard to read, and that wouldn't be great for user experience for your website. So those three ways to use color in design. No. I will link my 60-30-10 color palettes and below, or my other color palettes from Pinterest below this video, so you could check out for inspiration. But just remember that even if you didn't do the steps of really thinking about the colors and what they would represent in your blog, what kind of feeling you would want your viewers to feel when they go to your blog, it's still important to publish, and you have ways to publish your blog and then think of the colors later. So you can always either choose the colors that are available in the templates that you are using, which is the easiest way. Use black and white if you don't like any colors in the templates, or try the 60-30-10 color rule and experiment like that. So I hope this video was helpful, and I will see you next.